What is going on, everybody? It's Garrett the electrician, your friend and mentor. I wanted to talk to you about our E-Transit vans. Chris is pulling one out right now. We bought these vans in February of 2023. So we've gotten, it's June now of 2024. So we've got about a year and a few months under our belt with these. And we're going to give you an honest review of what it's like running your company all electric, especially as electrical contractors. So let me spin the camera around and let's get Chris out here and let's ask him. Let's ask him about these E-Transit vans. Stay tuned. So Chris, I already made an introduction about the van we had when we bought them, but let me ask you this. As a technician that has to drive these vans every day, do you like the electric or do you wish these were gas powered?
I love that it's electric. Personally, as a service tech, it is the best van that I've ever drove as a service tech. All right? I don't have to get gas ever. And these vans got about 130 miles of range, and it's perfect for my service calls because they're within 60 miles typically. So that's why I love these vans. It's just perfect amount of range.
Okay, so you would recommend, if you were to rebuy them,
Yeah.
you would continue and buy an E-Transit van over, say, like a gas-powered cargo van?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how much range are you getting out of the vans?
130 miles average.
130 miles in the summer.
Yes.
Okay, what about the winter?
In the wintertime, it can drop to around 110 miles.
I've seen it as low as 99 miles, though, when it's really cold. In fact, what we did here in the garage, guys, I actually raised my door up. So I used to have 8-foot wide, 8-foot tall garage doors at the shop. So I actually removed the header, and you probably can't see it, and I raised them up a foot. So now I have 9-foot by 9-foot doors to accommodate these guys, because you really don't want to leave these guys out in the winter. So Chris, what do? You just straight come home and you just charge them up?
Yeah, it's easy. It's really easy. So all I do is just come home, prop this open, and it literally takes 10 seconds. Just plug in, and then when I want to leave to my service call, plug out, I'm ready to go.
Okay. What about fast charging? Can you DC fast charge these things?
Yeah, I go to DC. I can DC fast charge.
Let me switch the camera around. Hold on.
So if I want to DC fast charge, I just prop out the bottom. So this allows me to DC fast charge.
Okay.
And I usually go to Electrify America. That's the ideal fast charger I like to go with the transit van.
Right.
But yeah.
So what do you mean? Like at lunchtime you'll go, or?
That's if I'm going super far, but that's rarely.
Yeah.
I typically, my service call range is within 60 miles, but if I got that one customer who's pretty far out, within 70 miles, I'll typically have to charge, and I'll go on lunch, and it takes me about 20 minutes to, get a half charge, DC fast charging.
Can we peek inside?
Sure.
See how you have these vans set up?
All right. So I got my Milwaukee packouts here. And I honestly love the Milwaukee packout setup. I don't think you need to go too crazy on the shelves. The packouts are perfect. So anybody who's thinking about getting a transit van, E-Transit, don't go too crazy on the shelves. Just a personal opinion. All you need is packouts. They're more convenient and you're going to get better use out of them.
Now, I know these shelves are all aluminum. We bought these special from American Van. These are all aluminum shelves so that we can minimize weight, because really when you own one of these vans you want to maximize range. So our conduit box is actually inside the van. This is what's normally on the outside and on top of a van, but I could have put that box up there, but then I would have severely limited my range because of the drag that box. So no ladder racks.
No.
Nothing on the rooftop. We put everything inside the van to maximize range.
Yeah, and these are 4-foot ladders. I typically only need a 4-foot ladder when I'm going to residential service calls, so I don't need anything higher.
Okay.
So 4 foot is perfect. I can just go prop them up straight up like that. And yeah, I get my power tools. I usually keep my, here's my Milwaukee cable cutter. This is, nice for cutting big cables like 4.3 Romex or some SCU. And then, this is probably my favorite tool. The M12 stapler.
Oh, that's the bomb.
Stapling Romex.
Yeah.
You know, that's a must. And yeah, that's pretty much.
And now when you get a big ladder, you can open up that door or something to put the ladder inside the van.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Open that up. Is that open? Okay,
Just
nice.
open it up.
Oh, I see it's hitting the pack out. That's okay. I don't have to open all the way up. We see how it opens up. It's just hitting the pack out right there. I can look at it from this side.
Yeah, don't mind. I got my
We all know it's a working van in progress. It's not. This is a real review. This is not fake. Look, we got the little tools on the ground. You know, let me give you my opinion now of these. Okay, to be honest, I'm the one who purchased them, right? This is my son, Chris. He's my youngest son. You know, we opened up a new division of our company to cater to EV charging. EV charging is here to stay. I know everybody's saying, oh, it died, no one's buying EVs. No one's buying anything, okay? Diesel, regular vans, regular cars, motorcycles with interest rates, no one's buying everything. So our work is booming. We are doing more and more EVs and residential work because of these two vans than we ever had before. So I thought it was important to have my boys start off on the ground floor, not to just throw them into my role because they don't have the experience yet to deal with the commercial customers. And so they're building their own brand. And I can't tell you how proud I am as a father to help them build this brand from the brand that I started in 1990. Anyway, my accountant had said to me, hey, we have to consider how you're going to write the miles and the expenses off for this van because there's no maintenance. And you either can do a 1079 rapid depreciation because these are over 6,000 pounds. But if you do that and you get all the depreciation in 1 year, then you give up on the miles and the write-off, for any kind of maintenance and expenses. So what I did was I did one of each. I wrote one off in full, and the other one I'm going to take mileage. And we're going to see because my fuel went way down and my tax obligation actually went up. And the accountant was like, hey, what did you do? And I'm like, well, I'm all EV now. We're never getting gas. And what I do find is the few vehicles that I do have that are gas like that, I forget to look at the gas gauge. I'm always expecting them to be completely full when you drive them. So I bought two at the same time. I bought these from Sioka Ford in Quakertown, Pennsylvania. It was a fantastic, easy transaction. Highly recommended, guys. Now, the wraps came from ID Wraps. They were in Bangor, Pennsylvania. It takes a while to get your stuff wrapped. Don't think you buy a van and you're going to get them wrapped right away. This is a 3M wrap. It's a premium wrap. And if I can get up high enough, I'm going to show you that the top of the van is actually also wrapped. And it has a QR code on the top. Because we do a lot of work in the city. We do a lot of work and people have high rises. And when you look down, it's nice to be able to see the Henelect EV Charger van logo. And again, we didn't put any phone number on here also. If you notice, there's no phone number because we work in multiple states. So there's no sense in branding a brand to a specific area by having either an 800 number or an area code. So here it's QR code, but like I said, it's hopefully the name and reputation. So when you need an EV charger installed, please consider evchargerfast.com. It's Garrett Henderson from New Jersey with my ETRANSIT vans and my baby boy Chris, my pride and joy. We will see you on the next one.
See you in the next one.